You're listening to Men of Abundance, episode 142. This is Pay It Forward, Aloha Friday. Are you paying it forward?
Welcome to Men of Abundance, the podcast for those looking to level up their lives by hanging out with some of the greatest leaders and established professionals in our community, living a life of integrity, honor, and the abundance mentality. Prepare to pay it forward with your host, former Army medic turned lifestyle entrepreneur, Wally Carmichael.
Aloha, Men of Abundance. I am Wally Carmichael, your founder and host of the Men of Abundance podcast, the Pay It Forward community. Today is Pay It Forward Aloha Friday. For those of you who are brand new listening to the show, welcome. Please pay it forward and go thank the person that introduced you to Men of Abundance. And I want you to know that today's episode is a Pay It Forward Aloha Friday. It's just me. And I'm kind of sharing my thoughts and ideas that I had throughout the week, some conversations that I may have had. And the other two episodes throughout the week, Tuesday and Thursday, usually this last week, we had 3 conversations with some amazing guests. So those episodes are interview-based, more of a conversation really. And we're just sharing our thoughts as it pertains to living a life of abundance in family, faith, finances, or business, or all the above. We never really know where the conversation's going to go, and that's the way I like it. And I want all of you to know, just in case even those of you who have been listening for a while didn't know, we do have a Facebook community just for us guys to get in there and talk about living a life of abundance, some of our challenges in doing so, and many of our wins. Today is a theme day, Pay It Forward Aloha Friday, where we are talking about how you have either paid it forward over the last week or plan on paying it forward over the next week. Now, here's what I found over the last week in talking to several men face-to-face, as well as looking at and commenting some posts that have been in some other groups that I'm in. And I'm finding it that many men have a hard time paying it forward because you want to pay it forward. Many guys are telling me, look, I want to help other people. I want to make the world a better place. I at least want to make my family and my community a better place. But if I share the information that I have, especially if I share the information with somebody that's in my same vocation or somebody that's in my same business or in my same job or the place that I work at, then that's ultimately going to take away from me. And what if that individual takes that information and kind of uses it against me? Well, see, that right there is a scarcity mindset. That is not an abundance mindset. And if you come at it in that regard, if you come at it with that mindset, then chances are that's probably what's going to happen. And quite frankly, whether you share the information or not, or you help them in action or not, chances are that's going to happen anyway because you have the scarcity mindset. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. On the other hand, I'm telling you this, and I know it's hard to grasp for many men. It was for me for many, many years. Once you actually start changing over into and enhancing your mind into a mindset of abundance, you're going to start seeing more stuff come into your life that, quite frankly, was already there. It's already around you. It's just you can't see it because you have a scarcity mindset. And you're not able to take off those blinders, those scarcity blinders, and open it up and see the abundance that's around you. Once you take action in your words and in your actions and start truly helping other people for the purpose of actually helping somebody and not wanting to help somebody with anything in your mind for anything in return, then so much more is going to come into your life. Man, this doesn't just pertain to your vocation or your job or your business. This also relates to your relationship with your wife and with your kids. When you start living an abundant mindset and you start serving them in their love language, then it's going to blow your mind what's going to happen when you start actually doing that. Now, this week we had a conversation, and I had a conversation with Evan Money, and we brought up this book, The 5 Love Languages. I'm going to have a graphic in the show notes at menofabundance.com for you to go take a look at, but you absolutely must get that book. I got it on audio. I've already listened to it at least 3 times, And I'm telling you, I've started implementing some of the stuff, even though I'm not physically with my wife right now. It's still making a difference. And we're not in a bad place. We're in a great place as far as our relationship is concerned. It's just enhancing it. It's making it that much better. So I strongly encourage you to go check out that book. And I will also have that linked up in the show notes at menofabundance.com/142. Now, to get back to this abundance versus scarcity mindset, think about the Christmas movie Miracle on 34th Street. That's not just a story. That main event that happened in that story where Macy's Santa Claus starts referring customers to other stores because Macy's doesn't have the product that they're looking for, so they refer them to another store. That kind of stuff happens every single day in my world. And you see what happened in the movie. It made people love Macy's even more because they were there to serve the people. They were there to serve their customer, and they couldn't personally serve the customer. So Santa thought, well, heck, let's just send them to somewhere where they can get what they want, because what they want is not here. Makes sense, right? Well, that's how a real great business is run. Now, I was in one of my business groups on Facebook, and somebody asked this same question. He basically said that some of the people that come to him, he cannot help each and every one of them for various reasons. And he was asking the question, should he refer them to another competitor, somebody who's a competitor to him? And 90% of the people came straight back and said, absolutely. It's the best way to do business. Ultimately, you want to serve the customer. And if you refer them, then it's a collaboration between you and the other company, your competitor. Because there's certain things your competitor is not going to be able to do, or they might get overwhelmed with customers and overwhelmed with projects and jobs to do. Then they're going to start making sure that the customer gets their needs met rather than let them go off into the ether. So they want to refer them to somebody that they like, know, and trust themselves. And just like in the story Miracle on 34th Street, they're going to like you that much better. The customer's going to like you better. You're going to have a great relationship with your competitor, and it's going to be a win-win-win situation. I can go on and on with these type of scenarios, but I think you get the point. Men, if you want to continue this conversation and get the abundance mindset, get into our Men of Abundance community and let's have the conversation. If you're not already in the community, go to menofabundance.com/members, or just click on the members only tab at the top of any one of the pages at menofabundance.com, and then click on the button, join the community. I'll give you access, and then we can have this conversation in there. Now, guys, go out and live your life of abundance. And make sure